Chow gets locked in. No, Minotaur just get changed out into
we got
a high
bamboozled.
loss.
We got bamboozled there. They wanted to scam our feelings. So nicely done coming in from the side of MYA to be locking in the Chow and the high loss. Glorious Pathway does have really good interactions with most of the members of the team. We've seen it time and time again. And the reason why I think people are picking out high loss over the picking up high loss a lot is just because of the utility that he has in terms of providing an overall utility in terms of his Glorious Pathway. I mean, Glorious Pathway will make his team immune to slows, and it will make his team very, very interesting in terms of trying to get the fights to the faces of the enemy teams. We do see now Jawhead and Fanny being banned out, being picked out here for the side of Solid Gaming. So we do see TSG now picking it up against FVMYA. The guns are hot in their favor here.
Here we're going to see with Fanny being picked up as well as Jawhead being locked in. MYA has a little bit of work cut out for them. Will they go in for Aurora or the Vexana pick? It has worked out for them in the past. It looks like they are going to opt in for the Gushen pick.
All right, what do you think about this Gushen pick? I think it's relatively
And Natalia.
standard. Gushen and Natalia? Wow. All right, so that's going to be interesting.
Your team
Nothing too out of the ordinary coming in from either of these guys. We do see that these two teams are basically setting up a very strong pick potential here coming in from the side of MYA. We do see Nin FV as well as Lamau with a very strong assassin base pickup with the Natalia and Gusion as well. Cho as well can do a lot of damage as well as be slightly tanky. The fact that he's also able to lock down people with the ultimate, with the kickback and the knock up is going to be something of a strong engage tool, but it really depends on where they go. So in terms of what TSG is going to be bringing to the table as well, they are going to be bringing their Saber as well as the Lolita.
I mean, Lolita had a 100% win rate yesterday as well.
I mean, to be fair, right, the Lolita has a higher percentage of wins just because of the lack of just because of the amount of times that she's been picked. I mean, lower the picks, higher the win rates, in my opinion.
But this is also 3 times that she was picked specifically yesterday. So not all that low, and she was able to get all 3 games. And we're going to see that Aurora does get picked up by Mysterious Assassins. And Aurora has worked out specifically for them in the past. I believe yesterday. Let me just check my stats here. No, Aurora was not picked yesterday. Wait, which?
Hang on a second. Aurora was picked yesterday. Anyway, coming in here, we do see Shadow now picking up that Aurora. So Aurora is going to be very, very awesome in this entire team fighting composition.
Aurora was not picked up yesterday.
Oh, it was not picked up yesterday. All right.
It was Vexana that was picked up yesterday.
Yeah. Excuse our confusion. I mean, there's a lot of stats. We've got a lot of numbers. We've got a lot of windows opened up here. So what we like to also say is also the fact that judging from what is going to be provided here, Lancelot is just going to be uberly annoying to catch just because of the torn rows. I do like the fact that Fanny as well is being picked up, but with the steel cable, it's going to be hard for him to be actually locked down here. I do like Coldness Destroy coming in from the side of Aurora being dropped down, and will be able to affect the entire landscape of the team fight that MYA has used multiple times in their career to fantastic effects. I mean, varying degrees of effects, but still fantastic effects nonetheless. So I do feel that coming in from the side of TSG, they've got to be very wary of how MYA is going to be taking up a lot of these early game fights here.
It's going to be really tough for them. Here we're going to see FVMYA taking on some, early aggression already, showing his face Hylos being up to the front lane. In the bottom lane, we are going to see skirmishes as well start to break on as Jawhead will be happily pushing up the wave with his rockets. Back in the top lane, nobody's quite responding just yet because we're going to see that Fanny wants to be securing the buff from Spinner first.
Yes, they're going to be getting the Spinner buff early on, so I do think that this is going to be a wise choice here coming in from the side of MYA. Excuse me, from the side of TSG. Oh, another one they're going to be taking off away. They might actually path towards the top side, towards the bottom side jungle here. I do like the fact that Solid Gaming now trying to at least contest it, coming in for the side of MYA. But like I said beforehand, this isn't going to be doing much early on, aside from trying to get a little bit of a goal advantage from either side.
Here we're going to see Fanny does go up to the top here. Unfortunately, Shadows will be able to, freeze out Krem. Not exactly the right one at this point because it's only going to be Hylos that's there. Doesn't really have much damage, but will deter the aggression. However, if they can lock it onto Sungit, that might be a better one. Liv here does get shrunk down to about half health. However, Nina on Flynn there will not be able to bring him down. Here we're going to see D-Ace as well being shot down. However, that is a Hylos, one of the tankier ones to start off at level 1. TSG now having 4 members rushing up to the top. Will there be a good enough dive?
There could be a dive here, potentially a good dive here. Oh, there goes the
Shadow
right into the ejector, and Shadow goes boom for the first blood. Nicely done coming in from the side of TSG. TSG now looking towards changing and improving their luck here. Meanwhile, it's going to be MYA that pushes it off really hard over to the bot side here. This is a wise choice coming in from the side of MYA.
So MYA is saying, that's fine, you can take Turtle away. We are happy to take out the bottom turret. So one of it will be a respawning map objective. MYA is saying, we're happy to play the lane objectives that cannot be respawned. What will happen towards the end of the game, we'll see.
I mean,
is the early goal coming in from Turtle better than the goal coming in from the turret?
I think it's really situational here, Pseudo, when you come to look at it. Mainly because of the push priority. I mean, you get amount of goals, yeah, that's fine. But when you have a crazy amount of minions pushing up onto your base, then all the amount of gold will actually amount to nothing if you're not able to use it correctly.
Exactly, because you're losing map control that's there. Will Team Solid Gaming be able to use their early goal advantage from the Turtle, to make themselves have a better chance?
It doesn't look like it's going to be a good time there. There goes the kickback, and the coldness destroy, and boom goes the man coming in from the side of TSG. MYA now securing a kill as well.
What amazing lockdown coming in, being able to use all 3 of the crowd control side to be able to lock Lolita down.
Now, nicely done there coming in from the side of Team Solid Gaming, but oh, nice steel cable there from Sungit trying to get away. Padel and Shadow now trying to get into a good rotation and trying to get as much of the advantages that they can. Looking at how some of these teams are playing, I do feel that they are going to be in a bit of a problem here as they go into the mid side. Another turret being taken down here for the side of TSG over to the bot side here, so it's relatively even for both these teams. However, TSG will be able to get that goal advantage early on.
You're going to see Liv being able to clear out some of the minion waves that's there as well, and currently 1-1, but Team Solid Gaming getting a little bit of that goal advantage here by 1,000. Yes, that did come from the Turtle, which is also spawning in the next 3 seconds, but it also is because they were able to clear out the bottom wave and the slightly bigger bit that were coming there. You also are being seeing that it is the fact of the mobility that they have that's helping them out here. Once again, another proxy will be coming in. We have 3 members on either side that is up to the top. Sorry, correction, 4 members. Now with Team Solid Gaming saying, we're happy to get Turtle number 2.
Oh, it's going to be another Turtle here, and this could be very interesting over at Padel, and DA's now not too far off, as well as Lamau. So this is going to be bad
does
here.
Come out and start it out.
Lolita is coming out now. There's going to be TSG that gets it out. There goes the Glorious Pathway, and it's going to be bad here. MYA now turning the fight around. Boom, shakalaka, decimating one by one each members of Solid, and Sungit will be able to get away with the steel cable. Nicely done. We do see MYA now taking advantage of the chain CC that they are able to push onto the members of TSG, and TSG looking towards getting away on the back foot.
Team Solid Gaming managed to get a Turtle. However, now Sungit does get stunned away.
Oh,
will it be enough to get
it's going to be Padel and Lamau that gets the kill there, as well as Nin pushing it off. And this is what we mean just now, right? By the amount of turtles that couldn't be in their favor here. Despite the fact that MYA were like, okay, we might lose out early on with the 2 turtles that goes into the pockets of TSG. However, MYA now with a very objective-centric focus, they are going to be able to pocket 2 turrets more than TSG and are able to solidify their lead up to 1,000 gold in favor of MYA.
So really good job done by MYA. Not only were they able to swing the goal back into their favor, they were able to also now get a lead coming out from it. So right now, MYA is setting up for the next team fight as they look to be waiting around the bushes at the side here. Will it be enough? It looks like Team Solid Gaming is going to be opting for the top turret. does get spotted out here. Shadow will be able to launch in, but who will he choose as they counter? It looks like it'll be 4 members that's there. Does get knocked out. Lolita gets the first kill onto Gushin.
Oh my
and
god.
Sumi is there as well.
Swing it now, turning it around, and it could be MYA in a lot of trouble here. There goes the cutthroat, and beautiful stuff. They're spinning to win, and it's going to be, nope, it's going to be Jawhead that gets the kill. Mr.Vii now securing the kill. The Ace now has got to get away. Nin looking towards, opting towards pushing that bot side. That wise choice.
Exactly.
Very
Nina
wise
will
choice.
get it.
Oh, there's going to be a fight here coming in. He decides to go over the wall. Nin now goes invisible and just waits in the fray. We do see Mr.Vii now taking a little bit of damage. However, the triple sweep is going to go over. There goes the smart missiles. There comes Lamau. Lamau goes in. There's going to be good
Shadow
damage
does
there.
not find the freeze.
Oh, beautiful stuff that Lamau managed to go in, and Nin comes in with a double kill. Beautiful pathing being shown from the side of MYA. The goal discrepancy now getting smaller in favor of MYA. Excuse me, in favor of TSG.
It is in favor of TSG. They were able to get it because of their push back up to the top lane that's there. However, Lord is now available and open. They can go for it. They do have a couple of seconds, but it looks like they will just want to be clearing up the waves across as they potentially spot out members of Team Solid Gaming. Punish them first before going for Lord. I do like the patience coming out from the side of MYA.
Well, so we do see that there is a lot of pressure here being shown from the side of MYA towards the Lord here. So there might be a Lord pull here. They've got to be careful that Solid Gaming doesn't go for the flank and doesn't go towards catching them off. Oh, beautiful stuff here being shown from the side of Solid. Solid now being hit out, and they are going to get shot down. Beautiful from the side of MYA. MYA now looking towards getting it on. There starts the Lord as two members that are not too far behind here. They could actually potentially steal, but at what cost?
Is Nina going to go in for the assassination?
Oh,
It looks like it will be the case.
Cram in the spot of bother here, and there could be a coldness destroy that comes in for him. Lift. Look at the amount of damage that goes for the triple sweep, but it's not going to be enough. Nin gets the kill over to the top side. As members of MYA now fighting towards TSG. TSG now going to be able to get it. Will it be enough though? Cram trying to get close. Oh no! There goes the glorious pathway. That's going to be bad here. Members are going to be fighting down. There goes the coldness destroy.
The knocker from Lord!
Knocker from Lord helps them out. Cram caught in a bad spot, and that's going to be a monster kill coming in from Nin, as well as a double kill going over to the Aurora, and that's going to be Lord in their pockets. This is going to be the beginning of the end for the side of the Filipino team of TSG.
I mean, this time around, really, Team Solid Gaming is able to play, much of a smoother, better game so far. Unfortunately, they're just being outplayed by MYA at this point. Now, 5,000 goal lead ahead for MYA. They're sitting pretty. And now with Lord spawning through the top side of it, it is perfect for them because not only do they have two big waves about to crash into the bottom lane, they are all gathered in that mid lane there, using that 1-3-1 strategy to push it down. Team Solid Gaming needs to find a good opportunity to remove Natalia away, or potentially Aurora needs to mess up for them if they want to be able to bring themselves back into the game.
I mean, watching at how Aurora has been hitting the coldness destroys as well as the spells from a certain amount of range here coming in from the side of MYA. I don't feel like TSG has much of a chance here, considering how they don't use the coldness destroy as a tool to start off fights. They use it as a tool to solidify the fights. So it really depends on how TSG is going to be playing it. I suggest they play it slow and work towards flanking, catching off members of TSG one by one here. But with the amount of damage that Nin is able to do, look at that. There goes the triple sweep right into it. He has to go down, but the godlike will be the kill. However, the end by the Lolita will put him down. Padel now in a bit of trouble here, gets kicked up, but the amount of damage that he does is just insane coming in. We do see more and more pressure here being shown out. There goes Coldness Destroy right into it. Two people are going to get taken down. There goes the killing spree coming in from the side of Padel. Excuse me, for the side of Vision here coming in from the side of MYA. MYA now looking towards getting a good spot here. Triple sweep will not be available for them to use. They've got to be careful on how they pressure it. There's going to be a lot of pressure here going to the mid lane. Nicely done there. Nicely done as Cram now is going to get hit. There goes the mega kill onto them. Lamau laughing his bum off. Surprisingly hard, surprisingly crazy, and we do see that TSG now just feeling the pressure that's being shown from the side of MYA.
It is really tough for them to be able to effectively launch a defense here, because you are looking at somebody like Fanny who wants that freedom and mobility to jump around, but you're stuck within the base.
I mean, you're stuck within the base. There's always going to be a problem here. So with you being stuck, that means that you're not able to push out a lot of your waves and you're not able to get any breathing room and objectives. So that means that you're, for the most part, your goal advantage is definitely going to go down in terms of the pressure that you're going to feel. You're not able to go into the jungle and actually farm out any of your economy, and you're not able to get that much of items compared to your enemy team. More roaming potential coming in from the side of MYA means more gold for them. They're able to secure more objectives consistently without much threat coming in from the side of Solid Gaming. Solid Gaming needs to get out of the base, but no, Nin taking a little bit of damage from Torn Rose there. Oh, but Ace now gets hit up. This is going to be bad. There goes Coleman Destroyer onto 2 members. He goes for the Glorious Pathway and he gets away.
Saving his team out here. Shadow doing such a good job.
Shadow now using the range to his advantage and trying to get as many members as he can with the Coleman Destroyer. But here comes Sungit. Now Sungit turning it around, and Cram will most likely be the one to get taken down first. There goes the Unstoppables. Lamau now with the double. Will he get the triple? He gets dangerously low. There goes the Immortality. But no, it's going to be Nin now that's being able to do the damage. Look at the amount of crit that he does. And oh, Sungit now in a lot of trouble. The amount of damage is good. Triple kill for Nin, and it's going to be an easy game for them as they close it out. But minions are not in their favor here, and it seems that the minions now are in their favor, and it's going to be an easy 23 kills in favor of MYA as they end this game, game number 1 of match 3.
I mean, big kudos to Liv for being able to find out, several key members and being able to launch up with a triple sweep. However, it really is Nina as well as Shadow that, really helped out the team severely. Aurora here, huge round of applause to them, as well as Nina being able to keep the assassination potential up, finding Saber in the top lane, isolated alone, pushing on the bottom lane really early on. Great job there by both sides of the teams here. With that in mind, we're going to go into game 2 shortly.
Alright, so no breaks anymore. We're just going to go into game 2 really quick, and hopefully there isn't going to be much issue here in terms of pauses and whatnot, because we didn't see much issues.
No, in fact, there was zero pause whatsoever.
Zero pauses whatsoever, which is great. So we do hope that the hosting coming in from the side of TSG has paid them off at least really well, so we won't have to see any problems on any side of the game. We are going to go into game number 2 relatively soon.
I do have to mention something. I mean, as much as, yes, the in-game name is actually Nin, there he goes by Nina. I think either he just...
The A is not registered inside...
The emulator.
The emulator, yeah.
Because it's currently an emulator that's there, and in-game is actually Nina. Which is why every time you're saying Nina, I'm like, who's that? And I was like, it's Nina.
Excuse me, yeah. I mean, I see it as I see it as it is, so.
It's the same as Zen coming in from the side of Resurgence as well. He just appears as ZN. The E is missing.
I mean, they use a lot of these unique characters that are in the phone itself, that they put in.
Yeah, so they're basically taking either the
squiggly E. I call it the squiggly E.
Yes, you are I'm thinking like Russian letters, or you're taking Germanic scripts and things like that. And because you're using this, not all emulators will be able to follow out. Not everything is Latin based.
Not everything is Latin based script. Yes, even though I mean most of us here in Malaysia read from the Latin script. So yeah,
yes.
I mean it is.